This is News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Tom Corliss of WDWNT.com. And let me stop you right there. Yes, I am aware of how red my eye is. I actually had surgery on my eye this week for a retinal tear, is what it's called. That was likely caused by a theme park ride, which I will talk about at a later time. But I want you all to know I'm perfectly fine. It is normal that it is this red. I apologize that it's red, but this is the condition I'm in right now, and we have to bring you the news. The other thing I want to mention quick, I know the other thing everyone's going to ask about is this shirt. Yes, this is a new WDWNT button-down shirt that we have coming out on July 7th in honor of our 15th anniversary. It'll be released here at WDWNT Celebration for those attending our 15th anniversary event in person. Those of you at home will be able to pick it up at carouselofproducts.com. So now that we've addressed my beautiful shirt, my ugly eye, let's get around to the news for July 1st, 2022. During the Essence Festival of Culture in New Orleans today, Disney announced that the replacement of Splash Mountain, inspired by The Princess and the Frog, will be called Tiana's Bayou Adventure. The new ride will replace Splash Mountain at both Disneyland and at the Magic Kingdom. The story of the ride is that Tiana, with Naveen and Louis, set off on a journey to host a unique Mardi Gras party. Guests will be an active participant in the ride. It will end with the ultimate Mardi Gras party. The attraction will have music inspired by the film's soundtrack, and there will be new characters alongside the characters from the animated film. And based on the silhouettes of characters in the concept art, some of those may be characters returning from Splash Mountain, at least the background characters, some of Mark Davis's indelible creations, of course, that originated with America Sings at Disneyland. But again, they announced the name, Tiana's Bayou Adventure. They did not announce when Splash Mountain would close, but they did state that Tiana's Bayou Adventure will open in late 2024. That's the official word on an opening date. The Carousel of Progress family has all new outfits in the finale scene of the attraction at the Magic Kingdom. Of course, in this scene, the family is celebrating Christmas surrounded by relatively modern to futuristic technology. You know, kids like laser discs and car phones. Near the Christmas tree, Grandpa has a new black cardigan, a white shirt, a red tie, and gray plaid pants. He's holding the same pattern tie gift, a gift that he got before, and his pipe from before. His hair has been updated. Most of their hair has been updated. The daughter, Patricia, has a more modern hairstyle. She has bangs, and the rest of her hair is pulled into a messy ponytail. Instead of a pink sweater over a yellow shirt, she's wearing a gray Progress Tech hoodie, a reference to Progress City. The hoodie says Progress Tech is a school of urban planning. Of course, when the Carousel of Progress was at Disneyland, the same building also housed the original Progress City model, you know, Epcot, which now sits along the PeopleMover. In the new PeopleMover narration, which we'll talk about later, they also talk about how it is the urban planning division of Tomorrowland that's housing the model. So a lot of great references to the Epcot model in Progress City here and beyond. Patricia is also wearing new pajama pants and slippers featuring a reindeer with its tongue sticking out, a reference to the floppy-tongued reindeer originally featured in the park starting in the 1960s, all the way up until just a few years ago. The boots in her lap are now brown and resemble hiking or snowboarding boots more than her old white skiing boots. Over by the TV, Grandma is wearing a new pink sweater dress with a black cardigan. She has the same holiday brooch on her lapel. She also has new hair, more of a blonde bob than her old style. And the cat is still sleeping soundly in front of her. Thank you. Glad the cat's still there. The son, James, has traded in his striped shirt for a gray and blue pullover, which features art, which was actually intended for Walt Disney's dreamed skiing resort, but never happened. So it's based on that concept art. His hair seems to have been replaced, but it's approximately the same as the old style. He's still wearing a gray turtleneck and jeans, but the latter are more modern dark wash. He's also wearing those reindeer slippers. Everyone had to have them. I personally would like one also. Mom and Dad weren't left out either. John has darker, way darker hair. He looks like he's in Greece, and it's shorter. He's also wearing a red Christmas sweater instead of a blue one, and his green poinsettia apron has been replaced with one that reads, "My Food Rocks," which is, of course, a reference to my personal favorite Epcot show ever, Food Rocks, which ran from 1994 to 2004. It's great. Really wonderful. He's still wearing a white button-up under his sweater. Mom, Sarah, has dark brown hair now pulled back, and she has a new dark-rimmed set of glasses. She's wearing a gray sweater instead of a red one. The scarf around her neck is red, orange, and blue. It's similar to the old one, but new. She's also wearing more modern dark jeans with gray socks and black loafers. Rover, of course, thankfully looks the same as always with a big red bow around his neck. Rover looking dapper as always. What do you think of the new look? Let us know in the comments. Personally, I love it. Some great references. A well-deserved update to the finale scene. We do need a new finale scene still, Disney, but I'm glad someone got the money to do this. Meanwhile, at the Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover, they got a brand new narration track which debuted for the 47th birthday of the attraction today. We noted earlier this year Disney had posted a casting call for Aurak. The People Mover narrator from 1985 to 94 was named Aurak 1. In the casting call, Aurak was described as an enthusiastic AI who would take guests on a tour of a futuristic land. It seems Disney found their Aurak, and the updated narration can now be heard every day on the highway in the sky. You can watch our full video right here on the channel for all the changes. We have a full list of the changes at WDWNT.com if you can't catch them yourself. Personally, love the timekeeper reference, love the references to If You Had Wings, some really cool, thoughtful stuff. And what's mind-boggling about all of this is it kind of calls back to the 94 version, which was Tomorrowland as its own actual city, a future that never was. And what's crazy is this narration calls back to that, even though Disney has spent the last few years removing the 94 Tomorrowland from the land, getting rid of the Robo News guy, getting rid of the payphone, removing the convention center UFO thing. It's so weird that they've removed all that, but then brought in a new narration for the People Mover that specifically calls out to several things from that version, including like the League of Planets, Astro Orbiter being sort of this icon or, whatever it might be for the city. It's kind of a callback to that, which doesn't fit the new direction of Tomorrowland. So who knows what's going on at this point. News Today is brought to you by the Sunshine Flyer, the new 1920s rail-themed transportation from Orlando International Airport to the Walt Disney World Resort hotels. Start your vacation experience as soon as you step off the plane with motor coaches that create the atmosphere of old-fashioned passenger cars. And no two vehicle designs are the same. Just in time for summer, kids ride free. If you book your trip now through July 31st, you can enjoy free tickets for the kids and reduced pricing for adults, and tickets do not need to be used during that time frame either. To reserve, visit sunshineflyer.com. Disney has announced more bands for the Eat to the Beat concert series at the 2022 Epcot International Food and Wine Festival. They released the original lineup in May, but now the schedule has been updated. You can read the full schedule on our website. Personally, I'm excited for Ray Parker Jr. If he doesn't perform the Ghostbusters song, I'm going to be very upset. 3 new Legacy lightsaber hilt sets are coming soon to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at both Disney World and Disneyland. Disney already revealed Plo Koon's lightsaber hilt set at the Star Wars Celebration event. We now know the hilt will be available at Doc-on-Dar's Den of Antiquities in both parks beginning July 8th. Fans were invited to vote on the next Legacy lightsaber hilt. The winner was revealed as that of Padawan Caleb Doom, or Kanan Jarrus. Kanan, once called Caleb Doom, was a main character in Star Wars Rebels. He kept his lightsaber hidden in plain sight in pieces on his belt. He also briefly appeared with his lightsaber as a Padawan in Star Wars The Bad Batch. Disney did not announce when his hilt will be available. Lastly, another set of Legacy lightsaber hilts inspired by Ahsoka Tano will be available. These are curved hilts that are modeled after the saber she used in Rebels. The limited edition set comes with a display case that'll play her theme song when opened. It includes a numbered plaque. There'll be 6,000 sets worldwide, a limited quantity. It'll be available at Doc-on-Dar's in Walt Disney World beginning July 1st while supplies last. Walt Disney World annual pass holders will soon be able to pick up a new complimentary Orange Bird magnet at Disney Springs. Disney revealed the magnet in the pass holder buzz section of the My Disney Experience app. Orange Bird is flying with a blue D. Walt Disney World is to the left in white letters, and annual pass holder is in black along the bottom. Magnet will be available from July 5th through August 5th while supplies last. Pass holders can pick it up from the Wonderful World of Memories store at the Springs from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. A virtual queue to pick up the magnet will be open at 9:30 a.m. each day. Guests can join it through the MDX app, My Disney Experience, when they are within 45 miles of Disney Springs. So I guess it's really geared towards Floridians, taking that drive in for it. After joining, they will get their estimated wait time, which may be as low as 30 minutes. The virtual queue may also reopen throughout the day. Once pass holders get that notification, they can pick up their magnet. They have an hour to get to the shop. Disney Springs will host Flavors of Florida presented by Corksicle this summer from July 5th through August 14th, 2022, my birthday. Over 30 Disney Springs restaurants and shops are participating with fresh Floridian flavors and merchandise. The full guide can be checked out on our site. A lot of it features the orange bird, which I know will excite many. Walt Disney World Annual Pass holders can order a special drink, the Boarding Pass, at Jock Lindsey's Hangar Bar at Disney Springs this summer. The Boarding Pass has Old Forester Straight Bourbon 86 proof, Chambord, lemonade, and an orange slice. I've been told it's a perfect drink for when you need to fight to get a boarding group at a Disney park. That's why they called it the boarding. I'm joking, of course. A non-alcoholic version will also be available. The Boarding Pass will be available from July 5th through August 5th. Guests 21 and older must present a valid photo ID and a pass holder ID as well. As previews continue on the Disney Wish, guests find themselves dining at the Avengers Quantum Encounter aboard the ship will find themselves greeted at the very beginning by Scott Lang and Hope Van Dyne, of course better known as Ant-Man and the Wasp. Immediately, in classic Ant-Man style, he launches right into addressing a fan theory about Avengers Endgame. In a video shared by Culture Crave on Twitter, Ant-Man, played by Paul Rudd, as always, introduces himself and without missing a beat, launches into an explanation. Quote, "Let me address the elephant in the room. I've heard a lot of chatter out there asking why I didn't shrink down, go in, and kill Thanos in a really creative way. First of all, gross. Secondly, it's much more complicated than that. Allow me to explain. Of course, at this point, he's cut off by the Wasp, probably thankfully, to get the actual story moving along. The mostly joking meme first came about in 2017 on Reddit prior to the release of Avengers Infinity War, but went viral in 2019 before Avengers Endgame. In Worlds of Marvel, guests will experience Avengers Quantum Encounter, an interactive show starring Ant-Man and the Wasp. It is a dinner show, by the way. And of course, stay tuned. We'll have Disney Wish coverage, plenty of it coming up the next couple weeks. Continuing on with the Disney Wish, and thanks to a friend, a reporter from the Spectrum News 13 in Orlando, Ashley, we got to look at the most premium drink ever created for a Disney property, the Kyber Crystal. The price tag, $5,000. Ashley Carter showed off the ultra-premium beverage during the Disney Wish preview. The drink is served in a Camptano cooler, a cylindrical container first seen in The Empire Strikes Back, but much more prominently featured in The Mandalorian. The original prop, by the way, was just an ice cream maker, and that's how it became sort of a thing in Star Wars fandom. People thought it was really funny that there's someone just running down the hallways of Cloud City with an ice cream maker. Either way, that ice cream maker now is a container that dispenses smoke as the doors release and the drink is revealed. Disney had previously teased testing of this technology during Star Wars Celebration in Anaheim, but now we've seen that it comes with the Kyber Crystal. I'll get it right at some point. And it's a $5,000 cocktail that we still don't know the ingredients of at this point. That is wild. And no, we're not going to order it on our cruise. That's a lot of money to waste on a drink. The Art of Disneyland Paris book will be released at Disneyland Paris, fittingly, on July 5th. The book, first announced in April, will cost €50. It'll be available in the Storybook Store, Flora's Unique Boutique, Harrington's Fine China and Porcelain, Sir Mickey's Boutique, Constellations, the Walt Disney Studio Store, the Disney Gallery, the World of Disney, and Bay Boutique. It has 200 pages featuring more than 300 photos, concepts, and preparatory drawings by Imagineers and artists of the Disney Entertainment Department. Described as a portfolio and album of memories, it covers the 30-year history of Disneyland Paris, just like our show Timekeeping right here on the channel. Just over 3 months after it closed due to the extended 8-week lockdown in its namesake city, Shanghai Disneyland finally reopened to guests on June 30th, which means every Disney park on Earth is once again open. Shanghai Disneyland closed March 21st due to the open-ended lockdown in Shanghai, which concluded on June 1st. And as the city's lockdown neared its end, images surfaced of the park's landscaping and topiaries being overgrown from a lack of care. But the park in total was closed for 101 days. But now it is back. For the absolute latest Disney Parks news, head on over to WDWNT.com and follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, The Vacationeer, the engineers of your next magical vacation. Sit back and let their team of vacation planning experts craft your family's next trip. The best part, their services are free. Visit WDWNT.travel for details. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to WDW News Today on YouTube for more great content, and click the bell for notifications. Also, hit select all notifications so you never miss an episode of the show. Also, check out our other channel, WDWNT TV, the new home for WDW News Tonight, Boxed In, Park Center, and more. For the easiest way to find it, just punch in WDWNT.tv and hit enter, and it'll take you right there to the new channel. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corliss saying, enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Welcome to Deep in the Plus. Each week, join host Rob Whiteside and a panel of Disney superfans as they take a different movie or TV show from the Disney Plus catalog, tell you its history, details, give their review, and let you know if it's worth your time. Current shows, classic movies, and everything in between. Watch Deep in the Plus live Tuesday nights at 9 Eastern for new episodes. Or catch Deep in the Plus anytime on YouTube at unplannedDowntime.com.